welcome back. It is your girl, Little Miss JB Style, Jordan, and I am so excited you are here because we are talking about hair, and that's right, these box braids. What? These are 2 weeks old. Honestly, I'm really surprised because I thought that they would look much rattier. I would say the ones that need the most help are these front two, as you can kind of see. If you look really closely, my scalp is pretty dry, pretty flaky, needing to be hydrated, and these probably could just lay a little bit cleaner. And like I said, we're gonna try and lay out some of these a little more frayed sections on my hair. So I'm gonna take you through that process. Before we get into it though, if you like minimal beauty, so that's skincare, that is makeup, and of course that is hair care, hit that subscribe button because that is what I share here, that is what I do, and I'm really excited that you're here. So let's get into it. So the first step is to cleanse your scalp. To do that, I recommend the Shea Moisture Jojoba No Rinse Foam Cleanser. Girl, this smells amazing. I go ahead and pump it into my hands and then onto my scalp and really rub it in. And you're going to want to work in the product because the goal of your cleanser really is to remove any product buildup as well as that dead skin to help your scalp breathe. It needs some air, girl, it needs it. Next, you're going to want to go in with a towel and you're going to remove that excess moisture, but you are also using this as an opportunity to wipe away a lot of those dead flakes that have come up from applying this cleanser. After that, you're going to want to go in with a clarifying treatment. I'm using this Carol Daughter's Mimosa Hair Honey, and when I tell you this stuff is amazing, the nozzle makes it so easy for you to apply this directly to your scalp and really work it in. So you see that I'm putting it underneath the braids as well as along my parting and working that in again with my fingers to really help break up a lot of that buildup that is under there so that my scalp can breathe. You're going to want to go in again with a towel just to wipe off any excess product and again get that flaking off of your scalp. This is really going to help get all that dead skin up so that you have nice, fresh looking hair. Now it's time to tame the flyaways. We are taking an edge brush and some gel, and we are starting at the bottom braids and working down those baby hairs with that gel. And I also recommend, if you have excess gel, to actually wipe it down the strand of the braid to help get those hairs that might be outside of the rubber band, really to lay down flat against the rubber band and the initial part of your braid to really make it lay a lot smoother. Again, you're working from the bottom to the top, making sure to be pushing your hair towards the braid to help it look nice and neat. Once that is complete, you want to go ahead and put on a silk scarf and really tie it tight so that the top of it is really pressing against the top of your scalp to lay down those hairs. While the gel is setting and your baby hairs are laying flat with that pressure, go ahead and start getting your water boiling in case you need to refresh those ends. I like to use an electric kettle. It's just really simple. Put in water and let it go. While my water is boiling, I took a moment to make sure I hydrated with some lemon water. How often do you hydrate? Comment below. Next, we want to focus on laying down those flyaways along the strand of the braid. So you're going to go in with any of your favorite setting mousse. I'm using the Wet and Wavy Frizz Free. This works really, really well. And this you can go ahead and pump directly onto your scalp or more so on the body of your braid, really working the product in and working your way down. The way that I recommend doing this is actually to do it in sections, because once you get a section done, you can then wrap it very, very tightly with a scarf to really help the flyaways by applying pressure across the braid to help it lay flatter. I saw this technique on Instagram and it was so cool. You can do this with just a couple of strands, but I like to do the whole back section and then do either side. And I know it looks a little crazy, but trust the process, because when I tell you this really helped to lay my hairs, I mean the reward is worth looking a little crazy. The last step is to go ahead and refresh any of your ends. So just take your curler, wrap it around any of the ends that you feel like need to be updated. And then you're gonna go ahead and drop that into some boiling water. I use a really big thermos. It keeps the water nice and warm, but then I don't have to worry about hovering over a really big bowl or pot. And here is the final product. You guys can see it looks so much cleaner. My scalp has way less buildup, and those flyaways, where? You see it. And that is it. You can see they look nice and refreshed. Most of that frizz that I was worried about is down. Like I said, I saw that really cool wrapping method on Instagram, and there's actually like specific tape. I'll find it and link it below. My scalp is very flaky just generally. Like, I have a very dry scalp. Like, the product buildup, as you can see, is like, it's like gone. For those of you who have box braids, I would love any tips, any helps that you can give all of us for how to keep your scalp nice and healthy. Drop any hints and tips, please. As you guys know, I want this to be a give and take. So I share information, you share information, and we all win, right? Like, that's how we succeed. If you vibed with me, give me that thumbs up. That lets me know that you want to keep seeing videos like this. Minimal beauty, how to take care of your hair, stuff that's like low maintenance, but you still look good. And subscribe. If you don't already, here is my social handle. You can find me on Pinterest, on TikTok, on Instagram. I share all kinds of different things. Hair, lifestyle, obviously fashion. That's like the main thing here. But make sure you follow me. Check me out on those platforms. Also, if you didn't know, I have a blog, www.lilmissjbstyle.com. I will link it in the bio below because that's where I share even more in-depth things. And that being said, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Be sure that you share or check out any of these other videos I recommend, and I will see you next week. Bye.